Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your annual new moon reading. I'm trying something new. I wanted to show you a little bit about how I shuffle and to give you a larger scope of a reading. So I'll be going over each new moon and I'll be going over some astrological aspects for the year ahead, as well as interpreting the tarot, a card for each month. Ooh, we're keeping this. January 27th, Four of Swords. Capricorn, February. Ooh, I got two. So we're going to do that. February, Knight of Rods. March, Chariot. April, Five of Cups, reversed. I want this guy. King of Cups for May. The Fool for June. July, Ace of Rods, reversed. You got to get moving in July, Capricorn. August, Three of Cups. September, Two of Swords. October, Ace of Swords. Both of your aces are upside down, Capricorn. So you might be your own procrastinator. I get it, trust me. Let's see here. November, Moon reversed, and December. Eight of Cups, you're moving on. Okay. Capricorn. Now, all of this still has Pluto hanging over it, okay? Because Pluto is with you. And you can't shake some of that intensity and darker energy. But it's okay, because what happens with you is that you go internal and you get a lot done on the inside. Some of you aren't as outwardly proactive. And that's okay. So starting in January, Four of Swords reversed means it's no longer time to rest. Now, this is the January 27th, that's today. This is our new moon. And the new moon is in 8 degrees of Aquarius, which is swords, which is air. You can now safely push forward. Rest time is over, Capricorn. So, I'm putting garnet on the Chariot, rose quartz on the Three of Cups, hematite and turquoise on the reverse moon. I use crystals a lot in my readings. I'm not going to go into the entire depth of everything in these videos, but I am writing my course, so that will be up shortly. My goal is to initiate that in March, the cardinal ingress, because that's the most powerful month we'll have this year. So now, getting back to coming out of your rest period, January 27th, Aquarian new moon. Going into February, Knight of Rods, you could be moving. This is eclipse period in February and in August. These are eclipse periods. And this one could see a change for you. On the 10th of February, we have our full moon lunar eclipse at 22 degrees of Leo in fire in rods. In your 8th house of shared resources, some of you need roommates. Some of you are moving into a roommate situation. Some of you are moving out of 8th house of intimate situations and moving on your own. He looks like he's turning his back to the past. He's no longer resting. He's getting moving. I'm thinking February is your move date. You're eclipsing your energy, your residence out of the picture. Some of you. We have another eclipse on the 26th of February, new moon solar eclipse, 8 degrees of Pisces in the third house of communications for you. I could see you easily signing contracts, being in a new neighborhood, third house of local areas, getting acclimated in a new environment. The Chariot in March, major arcana card. I put garnet on to attract new vehicle, new energy, progression, moving at a quick rate, fate, full speed ahead with the Chariot, attracting that pace for Capricorn, because Pluto can keep things a little stuck or deep, and the Chariot is very mercurial, very light. It's ruled, Cancer represents this card, but this energy feels like it's time to keep it moving. You know, let's get the house, let's get the car, let's handle all the things we need to do with the vehicle, our local neighborhood, third house, and our area, our environment. In March, the new moon is the 27th. So starting something new right after that March 20th, cardinal ingress, most powerful initiating month of the year. Attract new possibilities to you. It's not just of the year though. It's in the last 9 years, because we're entering a number one astrological energy in March, a zodiac energy, the first initiating Aries energy. Cancer is a cardinal sign, just like Aries too, just to point that out. It's very cardinal energy in March. And it's time to start your endeavors. It's time to push publish on the website. It's time to just say, F it, let's go forward. You know, you don't have to think about it anymore. Let mercurial wings take action here and keep the speed moving. Now, April, the new moon of April is on the 26th. We also have a Mercury retrograde in April, which is why this card is reversed. And on April 9th, Mercury's retrograde in Taurus back to Aries through May 3rd. This is affecting your 5th house of romance and the 4th house of environment. So for those of you who did move, there's going to be some things that need to be tended to, maintenance, spillage, water. It's going to apply to water, dishwashers, sinks, bathtubs, plumbing. That needs to be addressed in the environment. Now, emotionally, this card doesn't want to stay reversed. I have a better feeling about how you're, finishing up this year as well, if for those of you who are emotionally stuck. But the Five of Cups reversed is slightly better than upright in that you're releasing a lot of this depression. Maybe some of you are getting sober. This could be the card of depression and drinking. Well, the devil isn't present, so I'm not going to go with addiction, but for some reason I wanted to say you're getting sober. That could be just in your thoughts as well, or emotionally sober. But you're releasing the past. And Mercury's retrograde, so it's a slowed down reviewing process of the emotional 5th house, or not emotional 5th house, but just the dating, who you're connected to, your true love and romance. Something could be off here, or you're looking back to the past, assessing things emotionally in the month of April. Now, this isn't just every single month. It's kind of flowing into a reading. So yes, through May 3rd, through that retrograde, this card carries through. So here we go into May, King of Cups. Oh, I also want to say this. In April, not only is Mercury retrograde, but Saturn is retrograding at 27 degrees of Sagittarius through August 25th, 21 degrees of Sagittarius, but this is in the 12th house. That is a watery realm, delusional realm. Your dreams could be activated throughout that time frame, initiating in April. And I would heed your intuitive self in that month. And going into May especially, you have the highest card for the highest emotional intuition of the court cards. King of Cups could be a water sign male, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is highly intuitive, extremely psychic, creative, using all of the skills and gaining some kind of creative success is coming to me here. For those of you who are working on that, or projects where you need to be in a high-ranking creative level. King of Cups here in May. The new moon of May is on the 25th at 4 degrees of Gemini. Around that time, you could be initiating a new connection with a water sign. This could be romantic, the Fool facing him, a new endeavor. Taking a leap of faith with this person in early spring. He could have a dog. He could be focused around his animal, is what I'm getting as well. Now, of course, this can apply to every single one of you. And please watch your rising and your ascendant. And your moon, if you want to. But this is a new energy to me. This is not someone necessarily from the past starting here. This has you're turning your back on the past, and maybe you're releasing something because you moved and you got out of this period, and now here's the King of Cups after the move. It could be the form of your intuition yourself, or it could be a literal person. Moving into June, this is the Fool. It's the first card of the Tarot. It's the beginning stages of taking a leap, an adventure, going on this adventure together is what I really feel like saying. Now, on June 23rd, we have our new moon at 2 degrees of Cancer, water sign. That could be important to you. I feel like you need to trust this person. And yes, the cups rule the emotions, but this could be a new business endeavor. If you're taking a risk, if you're getting out of a corporate job and taking a leap of faith with someone that you're trusting and your intuition is feeling sharp about, that has a good feeling to me that you should take it. You're looking at each other like, yeah, we can do this. In July, you have Ace of Rods reversed. So action is coming to a halt at some point, or it's time not to push forward, but to really assess. The Ace of Wands would be a card of action, but reversed, it means maybe you are procrastinating a little bit, Capricorn. And maybe it's okay to procrastinate somewhat in July, around the new moon of the 23rd at 0 degrees of Leo. Listen to that. I get it. 0 degrees, the Ace of Leo, fire. That's the new moon. And it just means on that day, you should, if you feel like you need to take action, I would maybe take it easy around that time of the new moon. The 0 degrees of Leo, new moon, it's pretty powerful. But your card is reversed saying, just wait a minute, maybe sleep on it. Sleep on it just a minute here. Whether that is business or romance, because the fire applies to both. Going into August, now we have eclipse period again, similar to here, and we also have a retrograde. So, 3 of Cups, friendship, trust, support, the kindness and generosity of others. Now look at the faces of these females. Some of them might resonate with you. They're so intricate, but they look like they can change. And to me, these faces have been resonating with me in my own life, and I'm all of them on the cards actually, so I'm showing them closely. So, eclipse period, I like that it's not reversed. Now, on the 7th of August, full moon lunar eclipse, 15 degrees of Aquarius in your 2nd house. Self-worth, self-confidence, how you're connecting. But it's money, it's support. The 2nd house is support. So some of you have some people that are being eclipsed eclipsed in and out, I think, and your money sectors are what are eclipsed in August, and you could be supported by someone that you're very close to. Family, siblings, card of siblings. On the 21st, our new moon solar eclipse at 28 degrees of Leo in the 8th house of shared resources here, also in August. And ensconced between the two eclipses is a Mercury retrograde at 11 degrees of Virgo, back into the sign of Leo through September 5th, going direct at 28 degrees of Leo, the same degree that we have our new moon solar eclipse 9 days later. So there is a summation in the 8th house of intimacy, shared resources, family, money, inheritance, property, land, who's connected, who's getting this. Some of you could have lost someone and have to deal with a move or inheritance with siblings. Sisterhood is what I'm getting as well. And this will be a month of change because it is eclipse time. So maybe some of your dynamic, although this card wasn't reversed, and I love that, the supportive energy, some of your dynamics might be changing in your relationship with friends who are like sisters or brothers or literal siblings. In September now, Two of Swords reversed. September's new moon on the 20th. In Virgo, 27 degrees. This is a decision that needs to be made, and you're having trouble making it. You're having trouble deciding, and you need to take a moment in deciding. You know, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which rules the swords, and they like details here. And I know I'm dealing with Capricorn, and this is your reading, but I'm picking up the energy of these cards, and in my interpretation, I feel like you need to know more details and more information in the month of September, which is why you haven't made the decision by October either. God, I love this card. It's beautiful. You really need to think about something in fall, okay? And it's getting you a little bit emotional, but you move away from it by the end of the year. Making a decision in the fall. I keep hearing autumn. Autumn is important for choosing. And perhaps it's about deviation of property for some of you. Some of you are choosing between friends. And this is all, these two aces are kind of the eclipse energy ensconced with the retrograde. I'm getting like these two swords reversed contain this situation somehow. You need to come to terms and make a decision, but the Ace of Swords upright would say, okay, by October you made it. This is saying you still haven't made it. You need to take your time with it a little bit. It's okay, Capricorn, to sit on things and not be too rash with your choices. October's new moon, the 19th, 26 degrees of Libra in air, swords. New moon in air. You know, I know this is reversed, but I want to tell you upright, it's really about clear thinking and decision making and being clear. So something's telling me maybe you're partying too much in October, or you're not thinking clearly or rationally in that month. You need to take whatever steps you can to get that clarity to make this decision. And I think each of you will know what that is personally to you. Now, I put turquoise and hematite on the moon. Turquoise for intuition because it's reversed and you're a little bit nebulous here. You're not seeing something clearly. And it's okay. It's not dramatic. There's not strife around it. It's just saying you need to really assess a situation before you can walk away from it. And really let it, you're not going to walk away from things too quickly, okay? you're going to really allow this process so you're finally okay with turning your back on an emotional situation. I think it has to do with siblings. It's for some of you. But before I jump ahead, your moon reversed in November. Our new moon in November is on the 18th at 26 degrees of Scorpio, and all of that moon nebulous energy, watery, energy. Your intuition, Scorpio is extremely intuitive, something you're not getting here. Honestly here, Capricorn, for those of you who are imbibing too much, you want to put down the sauce for a little bit throughout the October-November time period so you can really walk away from these stacked emotional cups here. I think that you want to leave something that you couldn't decide on behind. So your decision is to go. And the moon reverse is still psychic, is still out downloading information and being extremely intuitive. But you need, I think, a little more clarity in these 3 months in a row, actually. So September, October, November, in fall, try to initiate new forms of clarity and precision in those new moons that I mentioned. In December, we have a retrograde of Mercury, 29 degrees of Sagittarius, through the 22nd of December. This happens on the 2nd of December. And this goes back to 13 degrees of Sagittarius. This will all be conjunct Saturn in the 12th house of intuition, watery realms, psychic ability, downloading. You're ready to close the chapter by the full moon on January 1st, 2018 in the sign of Cancer, this water. You're really ready. Honestly, Capricorn, 2018, January 1st, full moon in the 7th house, everything is coming to a complete fruition and end, and you're ready to move on. But this year, you have to settle some location deals or property, your location and environment, and who you're communicating with through work, and starting this risk or new endeavor needs to happen in the first half, and then trying to think a little bit more clearly through fall. December is about endings anyway, so this card is okay. Let go of any sadness. I hope that this was helpful for you, Capricorn. I am wishing you a beautiful 2017. I will still be putting up the monthly Astro Tarot forecast. I just wanted to throw these out here and show you a little something new. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.